Welcome to the Middle Raged podcast, where your hosts, Adam and Keith, get a bit cross about stuff that really doesn't matter. Bless them. Oh, and we should probably warn you that things can be a bit sweary at times.
Hello and welcome to episode 30 of the Middle Raged podcast with me, Adam Eccles, and my co-host Keith A. Pearson. Welcome to this momentous event. 30 episodes. How about that? Wow,
that's a lot of us talking shit.
It is.
Yeah. And a lot of listening. So if you've actually made it this far and you've listened to everything, I mean, you deserve a badge or a certificate or
Blue Peter badge.
You probably do need certifying, that's for sure. That's quite, and not just our 30th, but this is the first time that we are we're skirting around the edges of political stuff, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we've obviously avoided being political, but I think it's time to take out matters into our own hands. And just, it's been proven that the people who run the world can't do it adequately. And I think so obviously we need to step in, right? So we'll get to the main meat of that in a minute.
We will.
But
and I think it's fair to say that the world needs, or certainly the UK, probably Ireland too, needs a bit of sensible, it needs some common sense policies, I think. And that's what we're going to be digging into with the Middle Raged Manifesto in this episode, this auspicious 30th. When's the next one? I suppose 40, right?
Yeah.
Probably. We're going to celebrate everyone, really, aren't we?
Things with zeros at the end.
Okay.
Zeros or fives. That's what.
Or we could save it for the 50th.
50th, maybe. Yeah, would be better. Yeah.
Okay. Right. We'll start planning ahead for that one.
Okay. But for the meantime, yes, this is the manifesto episode.
Okay.
So look out for that.
Right.
So what's going on? Today is the 2nd of August, and I, being in Ireland, have a bank holiday at the beginning of August instead of at the end, right? So I know you don't in the UK.
No, we have the last one of the year. I've always thought that they need to spread them out a bit better.
Yeah.
Because why is there 2 in May and yet there's none after? You've got that long stretch, haven't you, from the arse end of August all the way through to Christmas?
Isn't there October? Don't you have?
No.
Really?
Halloween is not a.
What about November the 5th? Isn't that?
No, that's that's not November the 5th. Is not a bank holiday.
Okay,
that's just people fucking throwing fireworks around.
It's good because we get one. I think it's Halloween. Yeah, I think it's Halloween or thereabouts. Anyway, but yeah, definitely.
You'd think. We would borrow from our American cousins and have something like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because that would slot in quite nicely. That breaks it up, doesn't it? Essentially, you get 2 Christmases.
You do, and you get to have turkey at a different time. And I mean, it's all a bit commercial. It's all a bit run by Amazon, isn't it, these days? But you get twice to complain about how dry and tasteless turkey is twice a year. That's right, something. Yeah.
God, I don't like turkey.
Not a big fan of turkey. Yeah. I mean, it can be done well, but it usually.
I am a fan of having time off, though. So maybe our manifesto. We probably should have put this. We should have included Thanksgiving in the UK as a thing. That's something we could have introduced. Maybe this might roll on like a lot of our subjects, and we actually have to have a manifesto part 2 down the line.
Quite possibly, yeah. But yeah, some kind of doesn't have to. I mean, Thanksgiving is a handy name for it, isn't it?
Yeah,
we should be a bit more. Shouldn't be just Americans who have that one.
No, it's a bit unfair, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
But they only get like 6 days a year holiday though, so there is that, I guess.
True.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm having a bank holiday on Monday, and I'm going to be smug about that. So,
okay,
fair enough.
Good for you. And obviously, working for yourself, you your bank holidays off anyway, so it's kind of pointless for me.
What it means for me is that I get an extra day to do authory stuff instead of day jobby stuff.
Okay.
I mean, actually having a day of nothing is doesn't exist, right? But anyway,
There are people out there though who just have days, literal days where they have nothing to do.
Really?
Yeah,
that's fucking weird.
So unfair, isn't it? I cannot remember the last time I had a day where I didn't actually have things to do. It's always something.
Yeah.
Now we're whining, aren't we? Not raging, we're whining.
No. Well, you hear people say they're bored, and I'm just like, I haven't been bored for like 30 years.
I wish I could be bored. I wish I had so little to do in my life that I could be bored.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? Just weird. But yeah, I don't understand how you could be bored in the world as it is. But anyway, right. So let's do the thing. buymeacoffee.com/middle rage. There you can stop us from being bored and donate a couple of quid. I think so. We've talked about it every episode, but that's just in case you've forgotten. You can donate now on a monthly basis. Isn't it monthly? Yeah.
It's monthly, £2 a month, or I think it's 25 for the year if you're feeling particularly frivolous. And that £2, not even a cost of a coffee, really, isn't it? It's like half a coffee. And can you buy a sandwich for £2? Probably can, but it's one of those like white bread with some suspect looking ham in it. Yeah.
And something that isn't butter.
Yes. That's all you're getting. Yeah. So yeah, for £2, and that helps us to keep the lights on, keep churning out, and obviously, if we are going to get to 50, all those couple of quids here and there, they definitely help. And we've had someone sign up this very day, in actual fact.
And thank you very much to Sue, who joined our growing group of supporters. So thank you, Sue. She says, sorry that I'm late in getting around to this. No need to apologize, Sue. You're all right. We'll let you off.
I would always take late rather than never.
Yeah. She really enjoys the podcast. Yeah, we know. Thank you very much. And you've made my commute a lot more entertaining. Well, that in itself is just why we get up in the mornings.
Yeah.
And so she also says in the earlier roast. So yeah, Sue's a long time supporter, let's say.
Yes.
And she got roasted back when we were doing roasts, and not Sunday roasts, but might have been on a Sunday, actually.
Could have been.
Often do
technically
it
would be a Sunday roast. But what are trimmings?
Trimmings, I think that's all like the Yorkshire pudding and the Brussels sprouts and the gravy and the cranberry sauce and all of that crap. I think
because people say, don't they? Oh, I had a roast with all the trimmings.
All the trimmings, yeah.
Thinking, what the fuck are they?
I don't know why.
What is a trimming? Is a roast potato a trimming, or is it a constituent part of the roast experience?
Yeah, you wouldn't have a roast without spuds, would you? So
it's just a bit vague, though, isn't it? Because trimmings could be anything. I'm sure there's got to be some. If you looked into the etymology of it, there's got to be so like bits of a bird or some animal that you ate with the main,
right?
Like a bit of beak cut or off. Something, or an anus. Those were called the trimmings.
Yeah, well, to be honest, you can keep those.
Yeah. Do you want to come around for dinner? I'm roast with all the trimmings. Yeah. No, I do not.
I'm good for arse. Thanks.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Sorry.
What Sue's saying. So Sue's going to a poison garden. I think, yeah. So I think I can't remember the details now because my mind is wiped every other day. But yeah, there was a character who had an allotment with poisonous plants. So what I think Sue's saying is this prophecy has come true.
Wow.
And now Sue's plotting to kill me, obviously. with plants.
Where's she going? Is a garden? I can never pronounce this because it's not.
I don't know what that word is.
It's ALNWICK. Now I've got a feeling that's one of those weird words that
doesn't sound like it. Yeah,
that
so,
isn't pronounced. So
Alnwick.
yeah, I'm going to guess it's something. It's not that.
Arswick or Burrow.
Could be. Let's skip over it and pretend that.
Anyway,
we know really, and we just decided not to mention it.
Yes,
to protect Sue's privacy, just in case anyone was thinking of stalking Sue as she looked around the poison garden of that place.
I'm just not going to accept a drink from Sue in the future because it's a bit risky now, I think.
Yeah. She's honing her skills.
Right. So let's move on to our catch-up corner.
So should we kick off with this first comment was from X on X. It's funny how we just let Twitter slide now, haven't we? It's just gone. Yeah. This is from long-time follower who I noticed has just changed her name from Julie to Jules. Okay, so that's obviously a new thing. So Jules says, and this was regarding what was it? Gadgets, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
This was the last episode. Yes, it was. And so Jules purchased herself a Roomba, and this is one of these vacuum robot things, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm in two minds about those.
Yeah. Well, according to Jules, I wouldn't bother because it sends the dog mad.
Yeah.
And then it throws itself out the patio doors.
Okay.
I'd like to see that personally. I think that'd be interesting. And if you've got a patio that needs a sweep, I just don't get the whole Roomba thing because they're not cheap, are they?
No, I don't think so. And the noisy, I suppose it's like the idea is, the robot just vacuums around every day, but in reality, I work from home, and so would it just suddenly start up and in the middle of a podcast, like vroom, great, fucking great. You have to go and
Something tells me the actual suction's probably not very good either because the battery is there to really just propel the thing around.
Yeah, it can't be as powerful as a proper Hoover, can it? It's just not going to be. But I suppose it's like the things that cut the grass as well. Maybe if it does it every single day, then it doesn't need to be,
Okay, maybe.
Like
but it's round though, isn't it? So how the hell does that get into corners?
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing, right? And if there's a shoe in the middle of the floor, it's obviously going to have a conniption and not be able to do that bit of floor, right? But
and then you got shaggy rugs and all sorts of things. Yeah.
Who has a vast area of carpet that's completely unhindered by anything? That just doesn't happen, does it? You're going to have tables and chairs and stuff and
humans, dogs, cats.
Yeah. But anyway, Roombas itself aside, Jules has said that no woman should ever be gifted anything with a plug on it.
Now, we think this is controversial.
Yeah. This is, what if somebody gave you a laptop? Did you not accept it?
That's a good call. Yeah. What about a hairdryer? Oh, can you buy a woman a hairdryer?
I suppose that's implying
women do lots of these sort of hair products, straighteners, and they're expensive.
Yeah, some of those things are hundreds, right? For some reason. God knows why. I have long hair. I don't need those things.
You don't have straighteners?
No. I have mad curly hair, and it's long, and it's been a pain in the ass for my whole life, right? But I don't have like a 300 quid device that I need. Yeah. Anyway.
So what we're saying then, Jules, is that there's no hair straighteners, no laptops.
Nothing with a plug.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There we
bear
go.
That in mind.
Let us know if you think that's a good policy. And maybe if it is, maybe if the women folk of the UK are saying, yep, they agree with Jules, then we'll have to include that in a future manifesto update.
Indeed. It's, as not women ourselves, we find it hard to understand that. But, willing to be.
I mean, I look at it, I think I would prefer to have something with a plug on it.
Yes, 100%. Buy me a new computer or what do you call it? The air fryer thing, the Ninja. That's got a plug on it. It'd be brilliant if somebody had bought me that instead of I had to buy it myself.
Or something that smells nice. That's another good gift for a guy, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, like a cologne or
okay.
Something.
With a plug.
Not with the plug.
No. The thing about colognes and that is that I have no idea which ones are good.
Well, they smell the ones that you like the smell of, I guess. That's my rule of thumb.
How do you get to know that? You know?
Oh, I see. Well, do you have a favorite scent? I mean, like bergamot or vanilla or
I don't know. Fucking hell. You're asking.
Things you don't go anywhere. So the only person who's going to benefit from that is you, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I just smell myself. I don't know. I don't know what the names of those. But no, what I'm saying is I often go through the duty free in an airport, right?
Okay.
And I find it extremely intimidating, right? Because if you stop for more than half a second, then you're going to have somebody coming over to you trying to sell you whatever.
They are heavily staffed with orange women, aren't they?
Yeah,
those places.
Very orange and very aggressive, I find.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, let alone if you actually pick something up, well, you're fucked at that point, right?
You're not leaving empty-handed, are you?
And before you know it, it's 500 quid at the till. And have you got your boarding pass? Why do you need? Anyway,
okay.
How did I get to be in this area of the airport without my boarding pass? Right? Anyway, what I'm saying is I don't know how you educate yourselves on which smells are good.
I think it is simply a case. I mean, I have a lot of clones. I think probably 30 plus, something like that.
Jesus Christ!
I know. So I haven't bought them all. Some of them have been gifted, and
okay.
But I do. I have different. I even have one I wear to the gym. Okay, that's kind of where I'm at. Not an expensive one, but I just like.
Is it Brute?
I do have a bottle of Brute that my daughter bought me for Christmas some years ago, and I forgot how bad it smells.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude. I remember.
Smell like.
I remember meeting a woman once. I'm not in a romantic sense, but she was working with me, and she would wear this perfume that literally stank of fly spray, like the sort of pesticide stink,
citronella type
something. Yeah, but it was awful. It was repellent. Like if she wanted to keep me away from her, then fair enough.
Maybe it was an anti-Adam repellent, right?
Definitely.
She wore it specifically just to sort of back off. Don't get close.
I mean, I wasn't gonna. Yeah, but anyway, it was just. It does make you wonder, like, what were people thinking when they made this smell that's repellent? It's disgusting.
Well, different strokes and all that. Yeah. I mean, there are some there's a particular aftershave that's very popular and has been for a few years called Sauvage. And I think, and it's expensive, and I think it smells like, I don't know, a dog, like a damp dog blanket. It's just got this pungent, I don't know what it is.
Nice.
It's just, but it's massively popular, and it's, as I say, it's not, you're sort of 60, 70, 80 quid a bottle.
Jesus,
so there you go. It's,
wow.
It's weird how some people perceive certain smells.
I have to look into that.
Okay.
But why were we talking about this?
We decided to move on from this, I think, because we're probably already about 20 minutes in, and we haven't even got halfway through the catch-up corner yet.
Right, okay. So I can't remember why we're talking about smells. But anyway, moving on then. So John G on Twitter,
X.
I suppose. X, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to see if it was Facebook. John G says, the amount of fuckwits in Newcastle today leaving shops, but then just stood blocking the bastard entrance while they decide, well, yeah, right, agree. That's what is wrong with you. This is the sort of oblivious, arrogant, I'm the only person in existence attitude that's prevalent these days, isn't it? It's this, like, it's fine for me to just stop outside a doorway because nobody else might want to go in or out of that. Why would they? They're going to have to wait for me. Ugh.
I was in a town centre last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah.
And I was going down an escalator. And firstly, the woman in front of me was, and a young woman, right? She was on her phone and she was stood in the middle. So I couldn't get past her. So there's that annoyance.
Yeah.
And then when she got to the bottom, she stepped off the escalator and carried up and stopped to look at her phone. So at the bottom of a fucking escalator.
Okay.
So there could have been a rugby team coming down behind her. And she's like, oh, completely oblivious. Where does she think these people are going to go? Right, it's an escalator.
They're going to have to pedal backwards or something. No, you can't. You're going to be bashed into.
This lack of awareness is just infuriating.
Yeah, it is. It's arrogant. It's obnoxious. Have some sense about your presence and the awareness of spatial awareness and what's going on and where you are and whatnot. And
so I did that very passive aggressive thing us Brits do. I said, "Excuse me," loud as I could.
But then you get this side eye, like, "Oh, fucking
yeah."
Isn't it weird that we can't exist in society because everybody's an arse?
You'd have thought that John Lennon would have written a song about that. He did imagine he could have done a follow-up. Why are all the people pricks? Probably wouldn't have got to number one, but we'd have appreciated that.
Yeah, would have gone.
R.I.P. John, gone too soon. Yeah. Never got to write Imagine 2. People are pricks.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Imagine all the people getting in my fucking way. Right. So Johnny Thompson, hello Johnny, legendary Johnny Thompson.
Yes.
Can we add to the manifesto? This is people asking, to add to our manifesto. Fair enough. Bottle caps. Well, I think we've talked about this before.
Yes.
The fucking bottle cap policy that's come in recently. What is going on with that?
Look what you've done, Johnny. You've set him off again.
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't have time. I mean, we just don't have time because, but he does raise paper straws, which we have not touched on.
Paper straws. Yeah. No, this is, I mean, God, the straw phenomenon, and this is obviously with fast food places, right? And there's 20 billion straws every day dumped into the ocean, specifically on top of dolphins or something, right?
Yes,
and
turtles as well, I believe. I don't know why turtles are attracted to straws. I've got to say, this is not an issue for me because I do not frequent fast food establishments.
Right, exactly. I don't even take a straw. If I have ever been to something, I don't like using a straw.
No, I concur because I'm not 8.
Yeah, you can just drink the drink. But anyway, paper straws are the ultimate in, well, we're going to save the turtles, but we're going to do it by making these things that don't actually function. Like it's made of paper. That is the key point. Paper absorbs water.
Yeah.
It turns into mush within 5 seconds. So, utterly, utterly pointless.
But we are going to say, just take the lid off and drink it like a normal human being.
Just don't pick up a straw because...
Yeah. Sorry, Johnny, we're pushing back on this one.
Well, I think that they just should have just completely banned straws altogether. Stop having straws.
Or fast food outlets.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Which we will come on to. Okay.
All right.
Before we do though, this is Stuart O on X as well, and he's did a callback to this ongoing, what is now becoming a saga, which is toilet talk. Where do you think about having a section called toilet talk?
Toilet talk. It should have its own, like a flush. I need a flush.
Definitely. Yeah. Please get on that. All right, I'll get so toilet talk. Stuart found an Instagram post, and it was the author Irvin Welsh, who I found out was reminded by Adam earlier, wrote Trainspotting.
Yes,
and has lived very comfortably off the back of that for a couple of decades.
Long time,
he went to do a signing and book signing, and some dude turned up with an actual toilet, a WC, for him to sign. We don't know why he did this, whether there was some reference to something in a book. That is actually Adam taking a piss mid-pod.
Let's do that again.
Not an actual effect. Don't listen. But there's two 50-something blokes who've got to sit still for an hour and a half, right? Okay, this is the last thing we need. Okay, do not do that.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So this guy turned up to get an autograph with a crapper.
That's insane. And I have to imagine. I'm a big fan of Irvine Welsh. Actually, I've read all his books, and this is a new one that's probably doing his tour with. Right. I'm guessing that there is relevance why he would bring a toilet, because like otherwise you're just an idiot carrying.
I'm assuming
toilets aren't light, are they?
No, this guy didn't come on a tube or on public transport. Yeah. You're not wanting to carry one of them around. It's going to be an awkward thing to carry as well because they're slippy, and if it's a hot day, you're going to get sweaty palms. That's going to be an absolute ball ache to
Did he rip
around.
It out of his own bathroom, or was it a new one that he just bought for them? Because does it got actual? Oh, there is that iconic scene in Trainspotting, where
I saw it once when it came out, and it didn't leave a lasting impression on me, if I'm honest.
What's your man's name who was in Star Wars then?
Which one? Harrison Ford.
No, the new ones.
Oh, okay. Not really a fan.
Fuck's sake, why can't I remember his name?
A Scottish fella who was in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
Right.
Ewan McGregor has to dive into the spoiler alert, right? If you haven't seen it, he shits out his morphine suppository and has to dive into the worst disgusting toilet in Scotland to get it back, right? And there's that iconic scene. Maybe that, of course, now it makes sense, right?
Okay,
that's why the Othello was bringing. So the toilet then is probably, if it's anything like the one that was in the film, it's full to the brim with actual shit. No,
this looked clean. I mean, if you actually turned up with a toilet full of actual shit, I think the authorities would be the authorities would be notified, and something bad would happen to you if you do that. I would say we have done signings. Ourselves a couple of things. No one bought a crapper.
No, thank God. And if you're thinking of coming to a future event with a toilet, no, please don't.
Because this is the sort of thing I can already hear. Johnny Thompson up in Scotland, I can already hear his cogs whirring. Right. That this is something he might do. So, firstly, we'll have to just stay away from Scotland, somewhere far away that Johnny can't transport a toilet. So it needs to take it on an aeroplane. So that's the first rule. But yeah, don't. We're quite happy to sign books, body parts,
boobs.
Actually, I say that no, we're
Probably
not.
not.
Well, I'm personally, maybe a hand. I think I could do a hand.
Okay, washed hand.
Yes, a clean hand. I'd be very happy to sign that. But buttocks and boobs, no, no.
Right, toilets, anything.
Okay.
I mean, let's just leave it at books, eh?
Yeah.
Just keep it real.
Okay.
Oh, do
people still have autographed books? Like, not autographed books, but
they carry them
that
around.
used to be a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before the age of the selfie, people used to actually go around and get celebrities. Not always celebrities, obviously.
Are we not?
No.
Okay.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
Okay. Well, I mean,
you might be the most famous novelist in whatever
small
that weird
area,
little place you live. Yeah,
probably am. Yeah, but that doesn't. Yeah, there's nobody here apart from me and some cows. So
I can say with some authority that I have sold more books than anyone who lives in my town.
Yeah,
I know. I'm fairly sure of that. Okay, I would go with that.
I would imagine you have. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Fair
so
enough.
Does that make me the most famous author?
I think it does.
I don't think I'm even the most fucking famous author in my own house. So,
Okay.
certainly the most unrecognised. That's for sure.
Yeah. Who are you again? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The mug who pays the mortgage.
Yeah.
Anyway, talking of toilet, in our toilet. What were we calling this section? Toilet time.
the flush zone or something. Yeah,
We
toilet
need to come up
time.
with something wittier for that, really, don't
Yeah,
we?
we'll have to come up with it.
And Jennifer sent us. This is hot off the press. This one, literally, this was breaking news as we came to air.
Yes.
That on Amazon, it's one of those Chinese brands. Have you noticed that the prevalence of these weird? And this is about Zezhu. Just literally, they just got a Scrabble kit and just chucked some fucking letters down, didn't they? That became their brand. Zezhu.
Yeah.
This
the
is
description is nice, isn't it?
The original toilet nightlight gadget, and they've done a bit of keyword stuff in here.
Yes.
Fun bathroom lighting, add-on toilet bowl, seat, motion sensor, activated LED, 9 color modes, weird novelty, funny birthday gag gifts for men, dad, kids, and toddlers.
Toddlers.
Toddlers. They have their own little toilet. They can't reach the toilet.
Right, but what's scary is the next line. 200 plus bought in the last month. Wow. So this is a device, let's say, that goes inside the toilet bowl.
It hooks over the rim, over the edge, doesn't it? Yeah.
Looks like it.
Looks like a doorbell.
Yeah. And then lights up inside the toilet for reasons unknown. I mean, my worry here is that it's just going to be plastered with nasty things.
Oh, there's nothing good going in the toilet, is there?
Nothing good. I mean, why would if it was good, you wouldn't put it in the toilet, right? So nastiness, and then you're going to have to touch this thing to change the batteries or whatever. I mean, I presume it isn't wired up to the mains. It's not where you want 230 volts, is it?
No, it is not. And water.
yeah. So presumably it's batteries, but then you've got to touch. I don't approve of things that hook into the toilet. Like you can get those
because they've got to be hooked out at some point, right?
Yeah.
And who's doing the hooking?
No. So this is utterly weird, and obviously the keyword stuffing is just insane. But why are people buying this? 200 people in the last month. Yikes!
And why? So the color thing. I mean, have you ever been stood in front of your toilet and thought this whole experience would be enhanced if my penis was glowing orange?
That's some sort of alien fetish, isn't it?
Or if you're a lady and you're sat down, or a chap who's sat down, and there's this sort of strange purplish glow emanating. Yeah. Or your bodily waste is a nice greenish hue.
Wouldn't that make you freak out, wouldn't it? You're going for a piss in the middle of the night and this thing lights up and suddenly you've got bright red piss. That's
not what you need at all. No. And you're half asleep and you're thinking, oh God.
Jesus, fuck. Get ambulance.
But that's 200 plus people have decided to buy into that.
I suppose this novelty gag gift that we're literally so bored with our lives that we need to buy. It doesn't say how much this thing is.
Right? I know that. I was just looking for that because if somebody could give that to me and I would just shove it in a drawer.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't put it in the toilet, would you?
No.
So, but it's money that we're literally willing to throw into the toilet. It's just utterly bizarre to me.
I've just realised this ties into two different areas. That not only is it our sort of toilet theme that which seems to be running, but also the pointless fucking gadgets. So
yes,
top work, Jennifer,
Thanks,
for throwing that one at us. Yeah.
Oh dear. All right, enough. So let's get to our main topic, which we teased about 3 weeks ago. on this very episode, the Middle Raged Manifesto.
Yes, I think this was always going to come down the tracks, wasn't it? Because I think we're very good at highlighting problems in the world. In fact, that's pretty much our raison d'etre. I mean, that's what we do. But we thought it would be a good thing to do to actually create a manifesto with some solutions.
Yeah.
So if we ever were if we ever came to power,
elected into power, yeah. Or,
yes,
or not elected, but just by default.
it'd be a coup, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You know, our masses of followers would just, you know, lift us up. And
can you imagine if we actually did? We had a coup. The amount of moaning, us and our, oh my god, they'd be like, you'd say, well, we meet at 10, and they'd be like, oh, can you not make it 1:30? Or do you know what the traffic's like at that time?
Yeah.
It would never happen because, or it'd be very moany.
Do you realise that I had to walk 15 feet because the car park was full?
Yeah. And do you know how much it cost to park?
Yeah. Dear.
I don't think the coup would happen. So we would have to be democratically elected, I think.
So, yeah. Okay.
Which is, you know, no bad thing. And I think now would be the time to launch the Middle Raged Party and campaign and stuff because, I think the world needs it.
It does. I mean, we're at this point where obviously politicians are incapable of running the countries, various different countries. And we need
incapable, incompetent.
Yeah.
I mean, throw in whatever you like here.
Yeah. It's time to take matters into our own hands, isn't it? I mean, this is how rebellions happen, isn't it? The people of France and
the revolution.
Yeah, people's heads will be cut off and all kinds of messy stuff. We won't get into that, but at least,
well, you say that.
You never know.
So it always starts off with good intentions, doesn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Before you know it, you're guillotining, I don't know, librarians in the town square. Or the librarians are doing the guillotining because, I don't know, somebody returned a book late or something.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think we'd want to get to that, would we?
No, probably not. It does break down pretty quickly. But you know, we do think we have some good ideas. So do you want to kick us off with your first?
Yes. My first policy is what I'm calling the Binfrastructure Reform Act. This is a very simple policy, which has dual benefits. So every fast food chain, in a town. So if I took my local town, there is a Starbucks, there is a Costa, a KFC, a Burger King, and a McDonald's. So there's 5 of them.
Right.
Okay. Every one of them every branch has to employ a full-time litter picker. Okay. And their job is to clear the crap that their customers scatter across our streets. Okay. And if you don't have a litter picker, you don't have a trading license. So what that would do is it would create a small team of 5 litter pickers across the town working full time. And I think that would alleviate a lot of the litter. And obviously it would create employment as well.
Jobs, yeah. There you go. And now, so I've got a couple of points here.
Okay.
First off, I mean, I agree that this should happen, but it does also tell of this utter laziness of people who can't put their own fucking litter into a bin.
Okay. Well, you haven't read subclause 2A,
right?
Probably because I haven't written it yet. Okay. But subclause 2A would say anyone caught littering would be. Now we talked about the guillotine. Now that's possibly a step too far. But if you're driving along and you throw rubbish out your car, or you just drop it in the street, and you're caught, there will no longer be an on-the-spot fine. There will be stocks in the town square. And you'll be put in those stocks, and people can do basically whatever they like. They can throw anything, I don't know, tomatoes, feces, whatever they like. Honestly, I couldn't care. If you're Starbucks that type of inconsiderate prick, then you've got that coming. So that would be, and I could probably extend that to many other subclauses as well.
Yes, okay. So they're good. Okay, good. All right. So I'd also like to add in my take on this, which is similar, but it's related to dog crap. So
this is clause 6C. I'm going to go with then.
Yeah, okay.
The dog crap clause.
So just as a quick an aside here is that I go for a constitutional walk every day for my health. And I choose to do it in a little seaside town nearby. And it's lovely there usually. It gets very busy in the summer. It's a ghost town in the winter, but that's the nature of seaside towns, right? Anyway, all over the place now, and this is fairly recently, right? But everywhere there are signs up saying no dog shit. There are also spray painted things all over the pavements that say clean up your, bag it, bin it, whatever it is, their policy. And
bag it, sniff it, bin it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know where the sniff it came from, but
and in one case there is actually this sort of signpost thing that as you walk past it detects human activity or dog activity, I suppose. And it blasts out this audio voice telling you, bag it, bin it, put it, pick up your dog shit. I don't, what the exact terminology. I don't suppose they don't say that, but
is it in a jaunty Irish accent?
It is. Yeah, it's very, very entertaining. Or maybe I'll try and record it next time.
That would be great.
Slap it in there, right? But,
okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So this is everywhere. I'm walking 2 kilometers in each direction, so 4 kilometers, and within that time, I must have seen, I don't know, 20 different signs and things that say this.
I thought you were going to say 20 piles of.
Oh well, no, it's that. So what I'm saying is that after all of this, all of these signage, all of these policies, on the spot fines and penalties, nobody gives. Well, they do give a shit because there is still dog shit everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I'm not talking about, country areas. This is on the pavement where everybody walks by the seaside. It's just a shit fest.
Now, I'm a big believer in karma, and I think this should form part of our overall manifesto
definitely.
policy. And so I think if you get caught, fuck the fine, right? You should have to pick that turd up with your bare hands and put it in your pocket.
Or eat it, yeah.
I think eating it might be... There's probably some sort of health thing going on there, I imagine.
But I mean, you definitely put it in your pocket.
Pick it up with your bare hands and put it in your coat pocket, right?
Yeah.
You will not do it again because not only will you have to walk home with a shitty hand, but that coat will be ruined, right? Because you'll never get in that smell out, ever.
No. I mean, if you'd even tried,
just burn it, right?
God.
So that's a lesson, right? And I think that there's sort of some sort
Justifies.
of justice served for the crime committed. I think there's some sort of tie in there. So that would definitely be our policy. If you get caught letting your dog shit on a pavement, you're going home with a turd in your pocket.
Yeah, or if you're littering, then you should be put in the stocks for sure.
Yeah,
we should bring 100%. Back the stocks. Wouldn't that be a thing?
Yeah,
I suppose that people would just be immediately shagged up the arse, wouldn't they? Within seconds, probably.
Well, okay. We probably need to introduce a rule on that. Okay, no rogering anyone in the stocks. Okay,
because I mean, if you in this culture, right? If you're going to have someone bent over and their arms are restrained,
listen. Okay, I don't know how you conjured that up. Okay, and I don't want to delve.
Okay.
It would be a double punishment, wouldn't it? Or maybe it wouldn't. So, I mean, what you wouldn't want to do is encourage people to get in the stocks because they knew that they're going to get an impromptu rogering.
Okay, there's that.
Do people say rogering anymore? I don't know.
But I mean, like going back to medieval times, I guarantee you it's probably not in the history books, right? But if you're in the stocks, you're going to be fucked, aren't you?
Hold on. If you're going back that far to when stocks were a thing, you also be aware that the hygiene back then was not great. So no, that's nothing's. No, there's nothing nice
we could
there.
Bring a bucket of water or something first,
and a sponge, and
just do it properly.
And you also in the town square, so there's no privacy going on there as well.
No, I mean we're not talking romance.
No, I gathered that. Okay, so let's move on.
Bring a pack of butter.
and your own prophylactics.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to guess that there's going to be, it's not going to be clean, is it?
No.
STIs. So safe sex, boys and girls.
Yeah.
If you come across one under the middle-raged country, as it will be, bring your own Johnnies.
Yes. Dear. Right.
Jesus Christ. I can really see flaws in this. Yeah.
Well, anyway, with every government policy, there's going to be some,
tinkering.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. So should we move on to policy 2?
Yes. How are we doing this? Am I doing
We're going to alternate, I think. Yeah,
right.
Let's alternate. So we're on to your first one.
Okay, right. So this is around mandatory queue education. And in America, that's line, I believe.
Yes.
So when waiting in a queue at places, for instance, post offices, banks, supermarkets, food courts, airports, right? Especially in airports, because if you're going through an airport, you are going to be in a queue. There is
multiple times.
Yeah. Through security, then lining up at the gate at the very least, right? And probably to get a sandwich as well, which cost $18, right? But yeah, there'll be a lot of queuing. And I think that the culture of queuing has lost some kind of nuance in the last few decades, and people just don't seem to know how to do it, right? They stand in the wrong place. They don't know when it's okay to sit down or just pause queuing, because it's going to be queuing for a while. And then, we don't know how to sort of save someone's place in that line. They don't know how to prepare, even though there's somebody at the front of the thing saying, have your passports and boarding passes ready, right? And they're saying it every 3 seconds. Still, there's a group of bloody students in front of you, and our passports are in the bottom of a large rucksack.
Or it's in a compartment and there are 16 zips that they need to undo and search through.
Drop it on the floor, and now all the neck pillows are flying around and looking for their bloody passport. Yeah. Meanwhile, the queue has erupted into this mess, and it's all over the place, right? So queue etiquette has lapsed. Oh, and people barging in, that needs to be.
Well, I think with this, the obvious solution to it is instant deportation.
There you go. Right.
Yeah. If you can't queue properly and adhere to our mandatory queue policies, then you're straight back on a plane.
Yeah.
To wherever you came from.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Zero tolerance.
But it has to be. I mean, because some of us are standing in the appropriate place at the appropriate time with the passport and boarding pass ready.
Yes.
And paying attention. Even, if you're listening to an audiobook or something and on headphones, you can still pay attention to what's going on and walk forward when you need to. And, look, we live in a culture where we don't all have our own private jets and whatever methods of getting
sadly.
Well,
when we're in power, we're going to have one.
Oh, for sure.
Should I have said that?
Yeah, well.
Oh, okay. Right.
Oh, no.
We won't be embezzling money at all from the public coffers.
Oh,
no.
But yeah, I think this is key, right? Mandatory queue education. So everybody knows where they're supposed to stand, what they're supposed to do, and when they're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And outside of an airport, we'll have to think of some other punishment that is fitting of the crime.
If you're in the post office and or in the waiting in a petrol station, that's a good one, right? Because they have often in petrol stations they'll have like 4 tills, but only 1 queue line.
Yes,
and so people don't seem to know where they're supposed to go or how.
And then somebody will just wander up. You're like, "Whoa, there's a queue here."
Yeah.
Oh, didn't realise. And then they still carry on.
Yeah, do it anyway.
Those people, stocks. I think the stocks.
It's
a
good punishment, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of works because there's if you're going to do this shit in public, and you're going to commit these crimes in public, and they will be crimes, then you should be punished in public, right? A fine is not, particularly if you're wealthy, you don't give a shit if you get a 60 quid fine, do you?
No. So the people who are wealthy actually say that fines are just the cost of doing something.
Yeah.
You know?
If you're really wealthy, you don't bother getting a parking ticket, an actual parking ticket. You just park where the fuck you want, and you get a fine. Well, so what?
So
who cares?
It's 60 quid to park there. Okay, fine.
But if the middle-raged government puts you in stocks and there is fear of being buggered, then
should be.
Yeah, then you're going to think twice, aren't you? So
definitely.
Okay, so should we move on to the my next one? This is number 3.
Right.
So we will have a new advertising standards policy, okay? Because, we appreciate that people sometimes need to advertise stuff, okay? We get that. We do it. We advertise stuff. We advertise this very podcast, so we get it. However, there should be some strict controls on this. So adverts cannot be longer than 15 seconds.
Right.
Tell us what it is, what it does, how much it costs, and then kindly fuck off, all right? We don't want emotional manipulation. We don't want any loudness or any garish colours or pointless stuff that is vague. I mean, this would basically get rid of all we talked about colognes and aftershaves and perfumes. This would get rid of all of those adverts, right? Because they're completely pointless.
Yeah.
And I think it would just streamline everything, wouldn't it?
It would. I mean, you can imagine, the cologne. So, Sauvage, smells nice. 50 quid. Bang. Job done.
Yeah. You don't need Johnny Depp on a, walking up a hill in some sort of, foreign country or something with a sweeping vista and, crushing waves or whatever.
Yeah. Which is, this is the myth of the, they're advertising Coke and people are drinking a can of Coke, which everybody has access to because it's, cheap. And yet they take a sip of Coke and they're transported to this magical world where everyone's in a musical.
Swindon.
Yeah, there you go. But it's so utterly ridiculous. And yet we're just supposed to accept that this is, okay, it's just an advert. But it's bollocks.
Sorry, car adverts are the other one, right?
Yeah.
It's a car, okay?
Yeah.
Do not show this car on an American freeway out in Nevada,
completely
right?
empty, yeah.
Exactly. And people screaming and looking all joyful and that, right? Yeah. They're going to be trundling around the M25 on a wet Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
And getting
1
angry.
mile an hour because there's just solid traffic.
Lane closure for something or other. Yeah. So they need to be realistic as well.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to come into it. They have to be realistic. The product has to be used in or filmed in the environment in which it was being sold.
There you go. Yeah.
So no more American freeways, no more sort of mountainous paths in Italy or anything like that.
The emotional manipulation, though, isn't it? That's the sort of we'll put a little cute bunny or a cute child or something, and and the implication is if you don't buy this, then you're literally killing children or something. You bastard! How dare you?
It's all lies. It's lies. So we can't. There will no more lies. All right. Just tell us. Yeah. Tell us as it is. We're grown up. We get it. Okay. We understand.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Good. Very good. Okay. All right.
Policy 4. Right.
Right. So now this is again from my walking situation. This is especially in towns, right? Pavements in towns need to have slow and fast lanes in the same way that motorways do, right?
Yes.
Because, there's some people who walk around in towns or villages or cities or whatever it is who are going to be extremely slow. Slouchers, kids, pushchairs, dog walkers, again, with their shit bags.
The unemployed, the feckless.
Yeah, those people, yeah. And just, I suppose old people who want to be meet somebody they know and have a massive long conversation in the middle of the street, right? That's all fine, but we need to have a fast lane for people who are actually going somewhere or or trying to squeeze in exercise walk during their lunch hour. Don't have time to faff around and walk, and just be held up. So yeah, I think we need to have, it wouldn't have to be very wide, it's just the width of a person. Yeah. But divide that up and stay in your lane. If you're going fast, stay in the fast lane. If you're going to be faffing around and talking, you're in the slow lane.
And couples who hold hands, they've got to get in that lane.
For sure, yeah.
And there should be fines, I think, for this, right? Like a road traffic, violation. Yeah, if you get out, if you're dawdling in the fast lane, or you're stood there looking at your phone, on the spot fine.
Yeah, 100%. And it stocks if that doesn't work. Then
what are we doing with the cyclists?
So anybody who has, I suppose, is it a vehicle? I don't know, a vehicle with wheels. So that includes scooters, bikes, anything else, joggers as well. I mean, they don't have wheels, right? But there's lots of the sort of skateboardy people and scooter thing. That's a sort of revolution that the electric scooters as well, not just the ones that you kick along. Right?
They should be banned.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, they're weird, but all of those people need to be on the road. And I was saying this as a pedestrian at the time. When I'm in my car,
they should be on the path.
Yeah, well, they just should not exist. But they shouldn't be taking up. I mean, I suppose in the context of a town, you're not expecting to be driving around fast anywhere, right? But there's a lot of cyclists on the main road here, and you can imagine the main road here isn't very wide, right? There isn't any lanes. There's just one lane, and so they're in my fucking way then. But anyway, so in the context of a pedestrian, get out of my way, basically. Yeah.
Seems fair enough. But I like that. Walking speed lanes.
Yes.
That's literally coming down the track. So we'll be, that's our first infrastructure policy, I think.
There you go.
Yeah?
Right.
Okay. So we'll rip up your town centre, and 2 blokes will work on it for 3 hours a week for the next 2 years, and it will cost £9 million per metre.
That won't be inconvenient.
No change
at all. And we won't admit any, while the road is dug up, you're not allowed to do any electrical or broadband.
Oh, no.
Or drainage
Come back next
work.
week. Yeah. A week after we've finished.
Yeah. Dig it up again.
Yeah. Got to maintain the status quo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So on a sort of town centre-y shopping type theme, this is what we are calling this is policy, 5 now?
5.
We're rattling through these. We're doing well.
Yeah.
The Anytime Shopping Act. And this is simple, right? Because it does what it says. Okay. Shops, pubs, restaurants can open or close whenever the fuck they want. Right? There's no laws anymore. If a pub wants to serve pints at 7 a.m. and then shut at noon, just crack on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's nothing to do with anyone else. Providing. Now, I think this is self-policing as well, because I can already hear people saying, well, if you live in a street where there's a pub and they're, open till 3 a.m. making noise, well, you think if that pub is on your street, one would assume that they don't want to piss off their prime customers, which are the people on the street.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
We're talking, there are town centre pubs that can open till stupid o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, there are, yeah. So this does sort of, you probably wouldn't want to open in the middle of the night, right? So
as a rule, no.
Yeah. Because it'd be hard to get staff and everything else. But but sure, I mean, yeah. Why does the local council or whatever need to tell shops and pubs and whatever when they can't run their business? That does seem very Orwellian, doesn't it?
It's so out of date. I hate 11 o'clock. Why is that a mandatory time? Right? Don't tell me when my fucking bedtime is. All right.
Yeah. Do you remember we went to a pub when we had our author thing?
Oh yes.
I can't remember what town that was.
That was Birmingham, wasn't it?
Was it Birmingham or was it the other one, which was...
Oh, no, that was that second one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I can't remember where the hell that... Oh, that was near Crawley. Yes.
Crawley, yeah, there you go. And the pub closed at 10 for some reason. And we were very confused.
And annoyed, very annoyed.
Yeah, just like, because we'd been doing the thing, we wanted to have a pint afterwards, but no, we weren't allowed to.
Ridiculous.
It was very strange. But anyway...
I think in that instance, that was the actual, the management decided.
So yeah, they are capable. Like there was no government telling them they had to shut at 10, but for some reason they chose to anyway. But that is very strange.
And that cost them 2 stars on the review that I left for them, kicking us out of 10. Maybe they just anticipated problems, trouble.
Authors.
They thought there's a little group of authors and readers here, right? We don't want them getting pissed and kicking off. So they kicked us out. 10 o'clock.
You're barred.
Bastards. But more specifically on the Anytime Shopping Act, my biggest gripe with this is the fact that shops are not allowed to stay open for more than 6 hours on a Sunday. And I know I beef about this a lot because it pisses me off immensely.
And
it is the most obvious thing that a government could do to improve the high streets by letting them open, right? It's so stupidly simple. And yet these fuckwits who've been running the country over the last few decades haven't seemed to do this. It just makes no sense and it irritates me immensely. Because tomorrow at some point I'll be like 3 o'clock and think, oh, do I want to go and buy some clothes or whatever it may be? No, there's no point because by the time I get there, I'll have half an hour and that, it's just no point. I'll just go and order some shit online instead.
Which you can do 24/7, yeah.
Exactly. So this is ridiculous on so many levels. It would increase employment. It would bring more money, more people into the town centres.
Yeah.
It's just a win-win, but no, you need a middle-aged government to bring some common sense back.
I have to say that I'm pretty sure that in Ireland you can open any time you like on a Sunday, because I often go shopping on a Sunday and it's still open till 10 in Tesco's,
Well, and in America, and in America, probably everywhere except England and Wales, I guess, maybe Scotland.
Is that some religious hangover or something? Or
I think it was, because there was a time they wouldn't. Do you remember shops used to shut on a Wednesday afternoon as well? And pubs were only allowed to open for 2 hours at lunchtime or something.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
Weird.
So, obviously shops open on a Wednesday afternoon now. But yeah, the Sunday trading thing, it was, here you are now allowed to open on a Sunday, but only for 6 hours. Why 6 hours?
Why?
I mean,
because that's not a full 8-hour shift. So those people then
they lose a day because they can't do anything else, but they don't get a full day's pay.
So
the people who work, I would say the people who work on a Sunday or work in retail would prefer to work the extra 2 hours, and get paid a full day's pay.
Because so I used to be a chef, right? And obviously these laws don't apply to restaurants and hotels. And for some reason, nobody gives a fuck about waitresses and chefs. And,
you can work 20-hour shifts.
Yeah, no bother. Work away. And no laws apply. So isn't that weird that pubs have laws, but restaurants don't? It's very strange, isn't it? But
there used to be a licensing thing as well, wasn't it? Supermarkets weren't allowed to sell drink after.
That's still here, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, that's gone now, I think you supermarket. Really? So a supermarket was allowed to stay open 24/7, but it wasn't allowed to serve alcohol, sell booze after 10 o'clock or something stupid
and weird as well, right? It's
just
we still do have that. There's like time laws, and it's just.
Who is that helping, right?
Yeah.
If you're an alcoholic, right?
Yeah, just go.
You're going to be just stocking up, aren't you?
I've often wondered, how does that? What difference does it make what time you purchase your booze?
It's just a bunch of. I was going to drop a C-bomb there, but just people who are just drunk on their own power, creating these stupid ass laws and rules that benefit no one just because they can.
Yeah,
they make no sense. In fact, they make less sense if they didn't exist.
Yeah. it's certainly outdated in many cases, isn't it? It's
well,
sort of,
these things would be repealed under a middle-aged government. Day one, right? We'd be there with our red pen. Get rid of that. Shops, crack on, open whenever you like.
Yeah.
Pubs, restaurants, anything.
Rock and roll.
Yes.
All right, good. Excellent. So vote for us. All right. So printers, right? Now, everybody hates a printer. I'm talking about
universally.
The little devices that, you have to buy and put ink into, and occasionally. Now, these days, I would hope, right, that most people aren't actually printing very much, because you kind of don't need to. You don't even need your boarding pass printed in most cases, right? But there are situations where you still have to print something and have a physical piece of paper with some legal document on it, right? So I've actually, or if you're sending something back to Amazon because they sent you the wrong thing, right? You have to print a return address label, or boarding pass. I have to print my own car insurance certificate these days. Did you
really?
You ever had that? They won't send it in the post anymore. They make you print it, and when you sign up, it's cheaper, right? A little bit cheaper. But when you sign up, you have to say, yes, I have a functioning printer that will print in color.
Oh my God. I did do some legal stuff not that long ago, and I had to print off actual bank statements, which of course I don't have.
No. Yeah. Why would you? Yeah. There's anytime you have to sort of prove your identity, it's a utility bill. It's a whole different other rage, right? But yeah, without fail, every single one of my utility things is an email.
Yeah.
So I can't bring the original document. There isn't one. So I'm gonna have to print out my email. That's anyway. But yeah. So but my beef with this is you don't use that printer very often. Well, I don't. And of course, when you do, it does not work.
No,
it absolutely does not work. And so, first of all, you have to do an ink cleaning, and that takes 20 minutes, and it's going dunk, 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 and then doing all that shit, and you used up a gallon of it.
I was going to say, doesn't it print out that like test sheet or something?
Yeah.
And then you think that cost me £9?
Yeah. Because at one point, I think printer ink is like the most valuable thing on the planet. It's like more than
myrrh or something, isn't it?
Crude oil or something, gold. And it's just like, why? It's more expensive than petrol by far. So this tiny little thing of ink is like 50 quid. And you're like, what the fuck? But anyway, but they never print. So you're just, you have to clean it, and it's spouting out ink, and then it's spitting paper all over the floor, or it won't see your network, and it's just like, I just want to print this and move on with my life. And no, my thing comes out and it's all in yellow. Just
or half of it's faded.
Yeah. And then you have to clean it and print it again. And just, I don't think I've ever had an incident of wanting to print and being able to just press that button and first time get out what I needed to print. It's just a nightmare. I absolutely hate printing.
So am I right in thinking that you are essentially going to penalise the printer manufacturers?
Yes.
Or are we going to say to them, you cannot sell printers in the UK unless they meet these exacting standards?
Well, that's it. My postulation here is that the printer company must be able to guarantee that every time I press print, paper will come out with printing on it.
And how much is it going to cost? I think we should put a cap on ink.
Oh, on ink, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's 2025. This is the thing: is that the printers themselves cost nothing. Like you can pick up an inkjet for like 40 quid or something. But then they ride you with the ink, right? That's how they get you.
It's a bit like you can go and buy a brand new car for like 50 quid, but petrol's like 500 quid a gallon or something.
Yeah.
Kind of how it works.
Yeah. So that's system is ridiculous and needs to change, right? And I think maybe they're probably panicking because people don't print much anymore. I mean, am I wrong here? Do you print anything?
I mean, I do probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times a month or something.
Right.
And it's usually because, some bureaucrat somewhere wants something in writing or something tangible to justify their fucking existence.
Yeah. A whole other rage, as I say, right? But it's much more secure to have a digital file, right, than a piece of paper. But anyway, so my penalty here is that if you try and print something on one of these printers and it doesn't work, I feel like the printer company should buy you a fully expensed holiday at your resort of choice, right? Because just it stresses me out. I mean, I'm not even joking. I'm just like, I dread having to print something because I just know it's not going to work, and I'll be there walking over to the thing and pressing the buttons and trying to Google it, and I think
at very least you need a weekend at a spa retreat, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Very least. That's for like a minor paper jam, maybe.
Yeah. But if I have to go and buy new ink and take the thing out and get in there with a cotton bud, well, I want 2 weeks in fucking...
Yeah, it's that or the CEOs heading towards the stocks, and we all know how that's going to turn out.
It's not going to go well, is it? Yeah.
No, it's not. So I think, that seems perfectly fair to me. And I think, I can't imagine anyone's going to push back. I mean, in fact, I think most people are going to be on board with all of these policies.
I would imagine so. I mean, I suppose there's probably a penalty for disagreeing with us.
Stocks. I feel that this is going to form an integral part of our justice system, right?
Yes.
Basically, if we can't think of a suitable punishment, fucking stocks.
Stocks in the town centre.
We may have to have multi-stocks, like stacked stocks. I'm not sure how this works, but yeah,
they're standing on each other's shoulders.
Yeah, something like that. And obviously we get, do you know what though? We would have a store. This would also deal with food waste, right? So every restaurant, pub, supermarket all have to deliver their to the yes. And then people would pay for it. It'd be cheap, but at least it would then, and then once you've done with it, we would probably sweep it all up and then give it to cows or yes. So yeah, I think it's that would definitely form part of our overall judicial system.
Yeah. Why not? Bring it back.
And talking of such, okay, well, this is actually called the Karma Code. This is my last policy, and this relates to vandalism because we I think can safely say that there is no excuse for it because it's pointless.
Indeed. Yeah.
You can understand somebody nicking something. There is a benefit to them. Okay. They have something they didn't have. All right. And they didn't pay for it. But vandals are just causing people grief for no benefit at all. They're just doing it. It's such an insidious thing.
Yeah.
So under the Middle Raged government, if you are caught and convicted of vandalism, not only do you have to repair or pay for the repair of whatever you damaged, okay, you will have a tattoo on your forehead that will say "inconsiderate prick," right, in inch-high letters. Now we may have to use a very narrow font because not everyone has a big forehead, but that will be tattooed on your forehead.
Okay,
and it has to stay there for a minimum of a month,
right?
And then you can pay to have it removed, but it's £1,000. Yeah,
well, fair enough. Yeah,
that's how serious I take this.
Yeah. So that's quite a long word.
Well, and that's going to hurt as well. The reason I chose inconsiderate, not just prick, is because that's going to be painful, right?
Yes.
So this is a multi-pronged punishment because that's how serious a crime it is in my book. Okay, you are damaging somebody's property for no purpose other than
just to be an inconsiderate prick. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
It does.
So you're not only going to have to pay for its repair, you're going to have to suffer the pain of having. I'm not even going to try and count the letters, but there's quite a lot there. Tattooed on your forehead, and then you've got the humiliation of that being there. So you can't go out for a month, basically. So you probably have to leave your job. Nobody. You can't go to the pub, can you?
No, well,
Because you're literally branded now, an inconsiderate prick. You're definitely not going dating, are you?
Yeah, you wouldn't get very far. I mean, even in Tesco's, you can be, well, you're one of them, are you? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yes, it would be a suitable, and I suppose unless you're wearing a hat or something.
A bandana is probably about the only thing you could wear to cover it. But then people would know, wouldn't they? Because one's. I mean, by the virtue of the fact that you were wearing a bandana, you'd already be labeling yourself as a prick.
That is true. Yeah, yeah.
So
unless you're from it's an 80s rock band.
Yeah. But there's no getting around it. I think this is deserving. And also, it would free up space in the stocks for other crimes, right?
That's true.
Because we can't have everyone going to the stock. So I think
it'd be very busy.
You tell me someone, right, who hasn't been a victim of vandalism who wouldn't agree with this policy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Just as a quick aside, I did actually live in Swindon briefly in my life. I suppose say live, it wasn't so much living as existing.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. But long story short is somebody told me that if I lived there, X Street, people would post kebabs through my letterbox.
Oh, that's good.
I'm like,
what, like a Deliveroo?
No. They meant in the sort of vandalism senses that they're just going to put, because they're drunk at 3 a.m, they're going to put.
Why the fuck would you buy a kebab and then put it through? I mean, makes no sense.
Wouldn't you just eat it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was a bit weird, but anyway, it never actually happened.
Okay.
I have to say, but yeah,
bit of an urban myth then.
Yeah, I said I like kebabs. I want to get them posted to me, but. Yeah. Not if they're just sort of on the floor, little bits.
If somebody knocked on the door and said, "Would you like this kebab?" Yeah. Well, thank you. I would. Yeah. How much have you just taken all the meat out and this is just now salad?
Yeah,
probably not
the paper thing. Or what's it called? Not paper. What's it called? The pitta.
Oh,
nice brain fart. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, I agree. £1,000 tattoo removal. There's a job as well, isn't there?
Job creation, the tattooist and the tattoo removalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is So we're boosting the economy. Productivity will be up. Yeah, and there'll be a lot less vandalism.
That's it. There.
So
let's get on that.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, last but not least.
Okay,
this is a big one.
Yeah. So. This is to try and improve your working life, right? I attend a lot of meetings, and what I'd like to propose is that we have a small talk ban in the workplace. So this means that there are certain topics of conversation that are just not taboo, just utterly banned.
Now, you've mentioned the workplace. I'm wondering if this could be expanded to other places, like queues, for example, in post offices. I don't want to have a conversation with anyone, right? When I'm stood in a queue in a public place. So I'd like to think that we could expand this. Maybe we can do it as we test it. We roll it out initially in the workplaces, perfect it, so we can make sure that it's being properly implemented, and then we would roll it out to the wider
that's
community.
A good idea. Like in Tesco's or in the post office, or anywhere, like maybe in the doctors, especially the doctors,
hairdressers.
Yeah.
Unless you actually know the person well that's cutting your hair,
right?
You don't want a conversation with a random, do you?
In taxis, there's another one.
Fuck. Yeah.
God, imagine if you could guarantee that the taxi man won't be talking to you about sport or racism or something.
What kind of taxis are you getting? Not a black cab. Oh, sorry. That was dear.
Anyway, so I'm going to propose that we have bans on these subjects, right? So local weather. What's the weather like where you are? Don't give a fuck. I know that we often start middle raged with the weather.
But we know each other, right?
Yeah, so it's okay.
So,
But yeah, I don't. I talk to people all over Europe and the States, and it seems like we can't start a conversation without knowing, like doing the weather report. And sometimes, right, it's been so bad that the first 13 minutes of a meeting is just the weather reports.
Wow. So this is a productivity boost right off the bat, isn't it?
Yeah,
okay.
It's
I'm liking this.
so much time wasted. But anyway, also, what's your weekend plans, or how was your weekend on a Monday? Don't give a fuck. Move on.
None of your fucking business, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what do they think we're doing at the weekend either, right? I'm not doing anything at the. I do work.
It's normally that or alcohol.
Yeah. I'm not going to be climbing Everest, am I? I'm not going to be fucking. I don't know. Just calm down on this weekend.
And you don't care either, or you're just leading this in because you think you did something interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
And the only way that you can bring it up is by asking about my weekend. So you can then tell me how you did a sponsored fucking cycle or something.
Right. I don't care. Don't want to know.
And I'm not sponsoring you.
Yeah, no.
That's got to go on the list as well, right?
Yeah, good idea.
Any mention of sponsorship. Send me an email, which I can then ignore. Okay.
Yeah.
Do not have a conversation about it.
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
Upcoming holidays or recent holiday. How was your holiday? Are you going anywhere nice? No, fuck off.
That's a weird question, isn't it? Are you going anywhere nice?
No,
well, I thought I'd book a holiday somewhere shit.
I'm going to Hull. Or Swindon.
Oh God! Or you could do the whole the holy trilogy, which would be Hull, Swindon, and Rill.
Brilliant. A pub crawl.
Road trip.
Yeah, I'll get on that. Fucking brilliant.
You could use that for your fucking car adverts, right?
Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah, very good. So yeah. What else? So standard issue jokes. Now this by this I mean that there's like this weird culture that every meeting we say the same thing. Oh, I'm going to give you 3 minutes back. Oh, it's so fucking funny, isn't it? Oh God, if that's on the banned banter list.
Okay, I like that.
Banned banter register. No more standard issue jokes. It's not funny. It never was funny. Move on. Pandemics and plagues, don't care. Similarly, wars and politics, fuck off. I'm speeding up here because we're going long, right? But home renovations, decorations, paint color choices, or your decking in the garden, do not care. Barbecues, if you had one, that's brilliant. Happy for you. Don't give a fuck. And your children's after-school sport activities, clubs, drama productions, all of those are on the list, right? Now, we should allow some small talk, I suppose, right? But so
I'm wondering what's left.
Well, on the approved lists, I don't know. Let's have dreams involving co-workers. Oh, I had a dream about you. Okay, let's talk about that then. Or
that's weird.
It is a bit weird, but we've run out of other stuff.
We've got nothing left to say. Yeah. Can we not just stand in uncomfortable silence?
Well, then we could do that, yeah.
I mean,
I suppose we could, or just wait in silence. Sometimes that happens, actually, in the rare occasion where there's a lot of people who are okay with silence. And I'm one of those people, right? I'm okay with silence.
Me too, yeah.
In fact, I prefer it, right? So
the occasional throat clearing or something, maybe.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's acceptable.
Yeah. Otherwise, weird snacks you found at Lidl. Philosophical musings on toast.
It's getting more and more niche.
Yeah. And maybe brief but sincere praise for somebody's lunch. Like, oh, that looks nice. Is that nice? Yeah. Okay. We can talk about things like that.
Are they? Sorry. And what content are they eaten their lunch, or they brought it to the meeting with them.
maybe they did bring it, or they talked about it, or like, I had this really nice salad or something, you know?
Yeah, see, that's subjective. I don't want that either.
No? Okay.
No, I don't care. If you say, "Oh, I had something and it was nice," you may have enjoyed it. I don't care.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't need to tell me, because I might not enjoy it. And if I take that information away and I have that salad and I go, "This is quite a bland salad," I mean, basically, you're dead to me then, because you've lied.
Okay.
So no, anything opinions. I'm
That's a
sorry,
good
but they've got to
point,
go on the
yeah.
list as well,
Okay. Fair enough.
because they're
We'll take that off.
subjective.
Fair enough. Well, look, this is work in progress, right? So, fair enough.
And you've also got to bear in mind that this will carry on into the wider world. So
that's true.
Can we not just have enforced silence and be done with it?
Yeah, let's have that. Yeah, scrap all the complete until the actual meeting is ready to start. There's just pure silence, and maybe we should force mute everybody. You know. Because all of the I work from home, right? So all of the meetings I attend are actually on Teams or whatever. So it's rare that I'll go and have an actual physical meeting. But it wouldn't be great if you could mute people in the room.
Yeah, I think we have to have some caveats though when we roll this out nationwide. I mean, I would say, for example, anyone over the age of 65 is exempt, because, old people like to get out and have a natter, don't they?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want to take that. I mean, what else are they doing with their day?
Well, they're stopping in the middle of the pavement and having.
Yes. They're watching Bargain Hunt and they're nattering in the middle of a pavement. But that will be covered off by the walking lanes, wouldn't it? So they'd be in their little section.
Yeah.
And they do like a natter. So we can exempt. Once you get to pension age, that's it. You can, not only do you get a modest amount of money, but you get to the ban is lifted, the small talk ban.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, you've lived this long, you should be able to. I mean, they're going to do it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fair enough. Okay. Okay.
I think that's perfect.
So that's our manifesto.
Part one.
Yeah. We'll probably come back to this, for sure. But yeah, so vote for us when the next elections come around.
Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to actually put together a little PDF or an image of this, and we're going to share it on our socials. And we'd very much love it for you to share it. I don't know what the rules are for parliamentary elections. Do we have to pay money?
I don't know. No, surely not.
I think you do.
To
I think, or if you
register.
don't get a certain amount of votes, you don't get your deposit back.
Oh,
because it's like the monster raving loony party over here, isn't it? They always put up candidates, and I think actually, if we stood in somewhere with a high proportion of very angry people, Liverpool,
Newcastle, apparently,
yeah. But I'm thinking somewhere more our type of angry, sort of low key, passive aggressive angry, somewhere like that. I think if one or both of us stood, I think we'd do okay. I think we'd get our deposit back.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point is that if you see that thing, share it, please, and just say vote for Middle Raged.
Yes.
Vote for common sense.
That's it.
And stocks. And buggery.
Oh dear.
Oh,
right.
Talking of happy endings.
Christ. All right. It's
my turn, isn't it? My turn.
Go on.
Okay, so something has happened this week. I have not written anything of note for about 4 months now, right? My head was basically fucked after writing for years.
Books,
So I took a bit of a break, and I had a little bit of a dabble this week. I kind of got back into it, and I found I had an idea, which I'm not going to talk about at the moment, but I had an idea, and it got the juices flowing, and I sort of knocked out sort of 3 chapters, getting on for 5,000 words this week.
Nice.
And it was a bit of a relief, if I'm honest, because it kind of, you do wonder at a point, is it ever going to come back? Am I ever going to get my mojo back?
Yeah, I've had that situation.
And I think it was you who said, don't force yourself to write, because you just, it makes it worse, because you're forcing yourself, and then you're hating it. You're not only hating the experience, but you're hating what you're writing. And it's like a vicious circle. And the only way to break it is just,
chill.
Don't.
Yeah.
So that was a relief. I don't know what this thing is that's going to be produced at the end of it. I have a few ideas, and it's very unorthodox in terms of what I've written before. It may not ever see the light of day. I don't know. But if I finish it and I like it and I think it's got potential, then you may well see it. But it is something a bit different. So we should wait and see. But good news is, at least I've managed to churn some words out. So that's certainly a happy moment.
That certainly is. Good to know. Good. Okay.
And what has made you?
Well, not much. but no, this is significant, right? So I had a promo last month on my book 22, and I do every single time regret that name for it being awkward to say. But
I didn't want to say anything at the time.
But there it is. Too late now.
I just called it 22.
Worse.
What was that advert in the cinemas?
Oh,
Earl and Dean.
There you go.
Oh, sorry, I
don't know what they sold. Popcorn, was it?
They were an advertising agency. I think they were the ones that managed all these cinema ads for like the Golshan Tandoori. Do you remember the shaky camera work?
Brilliant. Those were the days. Right.
They were. Lion's Made.
Yeah. Awesome.
In the foyer.
Yeah. Yes, orange lollies. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Tutu.
Yeah. Oh God, that's ruined that book, hasn't it?
Sorry.
Anyway, so I had a promo on that last month, and it briefly got into the top 500 on Amazon UK, and that was like, wow, fuck. But then I did some digging, and actually it was number one in various categories as well. Oh. So I got the bestseller tag.
Your little orange tag.
Yeah. Those are nice, aren't they? Those orange tags. So I was a bestseller. So that made me happy. So thank you to everybody who did buy a copy, and for reading it. And there is a sequel, so you might want that one as well. But it sold quite a few, so that was lovely. And also briefly, Need a Little Time. That's my other nice book. Is on a Kindle deal this month as well. I'm getting a load of Kindle deals lately. So I
don't know if Need a Little Time or System Restored is my favourite of your books. I can't. It's a bit of a. I think it's a close run thing, but definitely Need a Little Time. But if you haven't read it, and you're like, is it a rom-commy sort of time traveling rom-com?
It is indeed, time travel rom-com. And should I say this? I've got some I'm not going to say too much. I've got some plans. Need a Little Time. That's all I'm going to say at the moment.
Okay. Intriguing.
I've got lots of plans though, right? So don't read too much into that. Plans are great, but actually doing is
the execution is proving. Time. You do need a little time.
I need a lot of time. Yeah. But anyway, so we can pick that up for 99p this month. That's August 2025. If you're listening in the past or the future. Know how you're going to be listening in the past, but you might be, because this book is all about going back to 1990. There you go.
That was a year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was quite a seminal year for me. Yeah. Wish I had a time travel device. I really do. 1990 is where I would go and have a word with my young self.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't you do that? Yikes. All right.
Anyway.
That's us rattled out, I think.
We have gone long. But I think it was significant that
this was
we kind of had to, really.
Essential episode, really.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And if you think you've had £2 worth of material, and in actual fact, if you would like to support the Middle Raged cause, You can either do the obvious things which cost you fuck all, which is you can subscribe on your podcast player of choice. You can repost our pinned stuff. You can tell people in pubs. Don't make it small talk though, because that's weird.
No. In and out.
Or
15
if you're
seconds.
antisocial or you don't use social media, just give us £2 a month. £2.
There you go. Can't say fairer than that. It's cheaper than a nasty sandwich or a even nastier bitter coffee. That's a whole other rant.
Definitely.
I don't understand Starbucks, but that's me.
And you could probably claim it as a political donation now, I reckon.
There you go.
But does that mean you can offset it against tax or something?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Not being an accountant, but I'm going to say you probably could.
Okay. Certainly try. I mean, give it a go. I mean, let's face it, HMRC are so fucking inefficient. They're not going to notice, are they?
I reckon the math suite has offset us against his.
He definitely has, hasn't he? Yeah. But actually, if you don't want to pay £2 a month, if you just want to do a one-off, you can buy us a singular coffee, which I think is a £5, isn't it?
Yeah. £5.
Or you can try and beat the suite. I mean, if you're really that, if you're that way inclined, if you think, Jesus Christ, I need these guys in power.
Yeah.
Math bought 11 coffees. 11. So that's the benchmark. Yeah.
And he did it on top of 10.
Yes.
So really it's 21. And then I think
what we're going to say, if we come to power, Math is definitely not going to be the Chancellor of the Exchequer because he's way too frivolous, right? He would spunk our budget in the first day.
That's not good, is it? No.
And we need money for stocks, all right? So we've got a whole stock creation policy that needs to be funded.
I don't know
I'm not
how
sure
much
how we're going to do that.
Stocks cost, but they're probably going to be about £500, aren't they? At least.
They're going to be made of wood, I would imagine.
So you've got splinters then.
Yeah, searching bright,
as well as everything going on with your ass.
I think what we're discovering is people are not going to want to be in the middle range stocks.
You don't.
Okay?
In an ideal world, they'll be unused, wouldn't they? Just
exactly.
It's
a deterrent, right? For everyone. Doesn't matter whether you're a multi-millionaire or you're potless, you are not going to want to be in the middle range stocks for many, many reasons.
Yeah,
okay.
Very much.
Some too graphic for us even to go into.
Yes, disgusting. Good. Okay.
So middle raged I'm lying to you. It's buymeacoffee.com/middle rage. All donations, payments, memberships, subscriptions, and support is massively appreciated. So thank you in advance.
That's it. Good stuff. All right. I think we're done here then.
Pub?
Yeah. Pub.
Okay. Till next time.
Cheers.